everybody. My name's Darlene and I have Parkinson's. We're going to do a day in the life. I went out last night and did some shopping at the Dollarama. So I thought I would show you what I got at the Dollarama. I spent a fortune. Considering it's supposed to be a dollar store, I spent a lot. I spent $73.14. So I will just start and show you what I got. I got 2 things of wool, just like that. Then this is sort of a little hodgepodge of wool. It's just small little balls with different colors in case I wanted to, make some hair for a doll or some little thing. This is a little container that I'm going to put baby powder in. And when I put the baby powder in it, I bought these puffs. And I'm going to use the puffs to powder myself with baby powder. Because, I couldn't find any, like Yardley's talcum powder or anything. I couldn't find any of that anymore. I needed a new one of these divider bags, that has all these folders and stuff in it. I needed a new one of those. So I got one. I actually got 2, but this second one, I'm going to use the inside parts and I'm going to make dividers for a cookbook that I'm making for my daughter-in-law. This is some more clips. They've got magnets on the back, but they're chip clips, but I use them. I can't get the bread tags on and off, so I use these instead because I can handle them. I needed more sheet protectors for the cookbook that I'm putting together so that they stay nice and clean. I got a cheap pair of knockoff Crocs that have the fur on them so I can wear them like slippers, I hope. My husband always complains that it's way too light in the room, and so I got him a eye thing that says low battery. I also picked him up a pair of socks that have slipper spots on the bottom so he doesn't slip so much, but they're wider at the top, so hopefully they'll fit him better. I make lots of mistakes when I'm writing, so I have got 2 different kinds of whiteout. I'm always looking for leftover containers, so there's 2 of them that are a nice size there, and then one that's a little bit bigger, just like this. I always like those. I send leftovers home with my kids, and I never seem to get them back very often. So, and I wanted to try a new tablecloth. This one's plastic on the top, so you can just wipe it down, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit the table or not. And then we've got ordinary napkins, because you got a bearded husband, you need ordinary napkins. I have very few kitchen towels, so I bought 2 sets of nice tea towels. I wanted a long sandwich type plate, or if you make pancakes you can put them on. I wanted a long plate for that. I've got a project on my mind I've got 2 of these boxes, and I'm going to put Ziploc bags in them. I saw a holder for Ziploc bags and I took an idea from it, and I'm going to try that. And they had this memory foam pillow. It's just a small pillow, and they had it for $4. Now I usually have my pillow square, so I'm probably going to cut this one in half and we'll try it out and see whether that helps my neck at all. So that's my $73 Dollarama haul. Bill's never going to let me out to Dollarama again, I'm sure. He'll say it's a good thing you don't get there very often. But anyway, I'll be back when we're doing something else. All right, bye-bye. Morning again. Okay, I'm going to be making up a cookbook for Ashley. I want it to have all our favorite recipes for our family so that she can feel that she's welcomed in the way we McFates do it. But I went to the dollar store to try and find dividers to put in the binder that I'm making, and I couldn't find any. So I found like an accordion type folder that came with the dividers in the inside having little tabs. So I bought one, and I've cut those accordion folders out, and I'm now going to slip them inside these plastic sleeves with the holes, because you see, this can't go into a binder, there's no holes. So I'm having to really Mickey Mouse this, and I hope that it all works out. So I'm going to just do one of these and show you how I'm doing it, and tell you a story while I'm doing it, if I can do two things at once, because that's sometimes a guess with me. All right. I'm just going to measure where this is. It's right there and there. Okay. And then I'll use my ruler, and I'll come across here and see if we can get that out. This is definitely going to take me a lot longer than if I had just bought dividers, but when you can't find what you want, you make do with what you have. Okay, so now I better move this down just a little bit because you won't be able to see me otherwise. All right, this is moved down. There we are. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. There we are. So I was thinking, when I was talking about Bill's mom the other day, I was thinking of another time that we didn't know each other very well. And I can be a bit of a cut up at times. And she was well known for being a good sport. So there was a St. Patrick's Day that came along, and Bill's sister Maggie and his mom and I decided that we were going to go ride the buses on St. Patrick's night. Now why? Don't ask me. I don't know. We had nowhere to go. We didn't ever get off the bus. We just stayed on the bus. And we went everywhere on that bus. We just rode around with it. But did we sit quietly? Oh no, there'd be no fun in that. It was St. Patrick's Day, so therefore we had to sing. So we were singing, the three of us singing, and everybody on the bus ended up joining in. And if they didn't join in, they were just enjoying the music. And oh, look at that, that worked out perfectly. So anyway, they were enjoying the music then, and we had a very good time. And that was kind of how we really got to know each other. It was great fun. All right, now if I do that, then that would mean that this will be the next one. I have to kind of talk this out because I'm not... There we are. I'm actually surprised that that went as easy as it did. Okay, oops, I've got two here. So now, let's see, if I put it this way, and I have the bottom, is it the bottom? That's the bottom edge there. Then this here would come that way. So we'll turn it over here. I'll put this on top. And then we'll know where to cut it. Well, that is something. So I'm not really doing a whole lot today. I'm doing just a little bit of fun stuff, you know. Every day you've got all these chores that you sort of feel like you need to do. Well, I'm just not going to do a bunch of them. I am going to just have some fun doing some crafting. I should give you a small update on my dad. I can't give you a lot of details on it because we're not all sure, but he has now tested positive for COVID. It's in the ward that he's on, and he's got it. He is not showing a huge amount of symptoms, though, which is very good. And they let Gary go in one day just to see him and assure him that everything was fine. And then now today, Gary's getting his third vaccination shot, and they said that they will, unless things change and the ward closes, but if the ward doesn't close, then they will let Gary in again on today's Wednesday, so it will be, no, today's Thursday. No, whatever. He's going in on Thursday. So maybe that's today. I don't know. I've gotten my days all mixed up. Anyhow, that's the update on Dad. Gary still tested negative, but they wouldn't let him in because he lived in the same house as Grant, who was positive. now Grant's back at work and he's tested and he's good. And then Dad gets it. This COVID is terrible. We've all had it except Claudine. Claudine didn't have it, and Gary hasn't had it. Other than that, we have all had it. And it is no fun. When Bill and I had it, it was when it first happened. But that was quite a while ago now. So, okay. Well, you get the idea of what I'm doing here. I'll get this one done, and then I will turn you off and see what I'm going to do later on. I'm sure I'm going to do something. Oh, look at that one turned out too. Perfect. Okay. Oops, no, it goes this way. And you see now, when we put them in the binder, when we put them in the binder, they will all have their edges, and I can mark them, what they are. Perfect. Okay, I'll come back in a little bit and talk to you then. Hi, it's me again. I have literally done nothing today except for work on this cookbook. So I've now finished it. I was going to try and bling it out a little bit, but everything kept coming off of it, so I just left it. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done. I wrote her a note that I put in the front of the book. Now my categories are appetizers, and I just put our favorite appetizers here and gave a few extra pages so that she can do each thing. Pickles and jams. So I've got our pickles and jams here that is ones that we like. Candy. I've got our favorite candies. Dressings and salads. So we got the celery seed, onions, the crunchy pea salad. Oh, this ham and pasta toss, that was very good too. Yes, and then I've got side dishes, and then casseroles, and then, what's this one here? Oh, cookies and bars. Casseroles, I thought I had main dishes too here. I guess that was part of the casseroles. No, main dishes. What happened to my divider for main dishes? I'm going to have to do something about that. I've got a mix up here. All right, and then we've got cookies and bars. We've got cakes and desserts. And then miscellaneous. So that sort of does now. I'll just fix up this main dish one, get a divider in here somehow, and then we're going to be finished with it. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for the day. We didn't accomplish a lot, but I feel really good getting this done. I don't know how I managed to miss that divider, but I will fix that up. All right, that's a good reason for looking back at it. All right, I'll talk to you all tomorrow.